I found it pretty interesting with this news article. Found this one with the Business Insider with Alex Jones and his ex-wife fighting over the custody of their 3 children. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. This could be a psyop within a psyop, but I find it the most interesting point with the attorney basically calling Alex Jones nothing more than a character, nothing more than an actor. He is a performance artist, and he made this parallel with basically comparing Alex Jones to Jack Nicholson, stating how basically the custody battle will be based on a performance as the Joker and Batman when it comes to Jack Nicholson playing the character, and he's just playing the role. Of course, as I mentioned so many times, that's what I want to get into. Going back in time over the years, I made many videos about Alex Jones being nothing more than an actor. This one particular video I want to point out going back only to 2016, but like I said, I made many videos going back further. But this is one thing I want to cover, where I mentioned how Hulk Hogan, Alex Jones, Jesse Ventura, they're all part of the controlled opposition. Basically, Ted Turner and Time Warner, they're behind it all when it comes to specifically these 3, when it comes to the world being a stage and them just playing a role on the world stage, the fake controlled opposition. I want to play this video, but one thing I want to mention as well, I mentioned again how I mentioned the concept of fake news over the years many, many times. Now it's gone mainstream. This latest article released today, I saw basically Donald Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr., talking about fake news, very fake news. He's thinking about, giving a few thousand shirts and passing around to his buddies in the mainstream media. Just taking a look at this one news article by the UK Telegraph. Talks about the origins of fake news and how it grew in 2016 with Donald Trump. They talk about how basically the first time he mentioned it when he was just right after he was so-called elected and yelled at Jim Acosta of CNN and saying, "You're fake news," talking about CNN. Let's take a look here at the trends with Google. As I mentioned before with my video, you see here April 2016, it was basically not mentioned, and then start climbing and climbing, of course, when Trump mentioned it. Again, as I've shown here, this video goes back to April 12, 2016, before it was a hot topic. Now, people coming to my channel talking about fake news. They're just basically regurgitating just because they heard on the mainstream media with Donald Trump. People wait for things to go mainstream, and they just parrot things like Pollywanta Cracker, when it comes down to it. People don't have their own minds. It's pretty embarrassing how people come to my channel and say, "Oh, I'm fake news." I've been saying news is fake before Donald Trump ever stated it. So again, you think you're smart, you think you're awake, and you know what's going on. You're just nothing more than a parrot, no original thought, no original anything about you. Just basically parroting, again, what you see on so-called mainstream news with Donald Trump and just, again, repeating what he says. I'm going to get back on topic here and, again, play my previous video so people can make the connection when it comes to Hulk Hogan, Jesse Ventura, Alex Jones, and the whole entire so-called truth movement. Nothing but controlled opposition, with Alex Jones being nothing more than an actor. This is a follow-up video to my last one showing how Hulk Hogan called into the Alex Jones show. People don't understand how the Matrix works. Every part of the Matrix, that includes celebrities, athletes, even pro wrestlers, are used. They're under contract, so they utilize them as far as controlled opposition, fake news stories, and whatnot. Just take a look again. Hulk Hogan's real name is Terry. When he calls into the Alex Jones show, Alex Jones states he's from Georgia. He says, "Terry from Georgia, you're next." So again, understand what's taking place. I'm going to play that clip now. Again, just for the new viewers so they can hear. It's Hulk Hogan's voice, 100%. Understand, he's not going to have the same exact voice as TV as a pro wrestler, where it's exaggerated as when he calls into the Alex Jones show. Take a listen.
Let's go to Terry in Georgia. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Alex, how are you?
Good. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got something for you. We have, of course, the NDAA, which is totally unconstitutional. But they don't follow the Constitution anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The problem that I have is a judge, says, hey, we're not going to, no, this is not constitutional. We're not going to accept this. This is not for the American people. And then their lawyers go around, turn around, and overturn it right away. The problem that we have is that information is at the speed of light. And with that information, like back in 1776, information didn't travel like this. They're spying on everything that we do.
But that's good.
Now, to understand the connection with Alex Jones, Hulk Hogan, and Ted Turner of Time Warner, just take a look at this photo from years ago, back in the 90s, who Ted Turner, of course, owned WCW Wrestling, Time Warner. There you see Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan as well. Now you see Jesse Ventura, who recently had Conspiracy Theory TV show on True TV. Understand, True TV is a Time Warner production. So you'll see that connection with pro wrestling when Jesse Ventura was also employed with WCW. Now take a look here. You see the Masonic hand sign. Understand what's taking place here. Now let's take a look here at Alex Jones when he was Bill Hicks. This is obviously Alex Jones. He's had some cosmetic surgery done, but this is him. Again, the Time Warner CNN connection. Now listen to this clip here, and you'll hear a policeman who's talking to one of Alex Jones' employee, Mike Hansen, who looks at his ID and how Mike Hansen explains to the police officer that he works for Alex Jones. And the police officer says, it says on your ID card, Time Warner. So you'll understand the connection, how they're all connected. People don't understand how the Matrix works. They're never going to get it. It's that simple.
Right there. Right there.
You work for Time Warner Cable?
Right there.
Is that who you work for?
I work for Alex Jones. Who do you work for?
You work for President
I work for
Time
InfoWars. INFOWARS.com. It's a website.
InfoWars.com.
.com.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking, so I can tell who you work for.
So you're...
And again, to understand the connection with Hulk Hogan and Alex Jones, again with Ted Turner, understand the entire New World Order gimmick with WCW Wrestling. You see the black and white Masonic colors. You see the black and white beard. People can't understand what's taking place. Is beyond me. People come to my channel trying to dispute things. They have no idea what they're talking about. They're only half awake at best. And again, take a listen to this voice comparison with Hulk Hogan once again and during radio shows. He's going to disguise his voice a bit. They don't want to make it too obvious, but it's definitely Hulk Hogan 100%.
The problem that I have is a judge, says, hey, we're not going to, no, this is not constitutional.
To survive in the world, you have to adapt with the environment, just like a cockroach or a crocodile that's been around for millions of years. You have to adapt the environment.
We have, of course, the NDAA, which is, totally unconstitutional.
They were hoping that financially I wouldn't be able to stay in the game with them and I'd quit or tap out.
The problem that I have is a judge, says, hey, we're not going to, no, this is not constitutional.